In the last episode of 0 to 1 million, we managed to achieve 49,319 coins with one bronze player still yet to sell, adding an extra 250 coins on top. This is a very good start considering we started from nothing. It was from zero. And today we're going to be doing the exact same thing where we take the coins that we currently have and look to get as many coins as possible. But before we do get into the video, if you're looking to skip trading, just get to the point where you have coins into your account, then there is no better place than Mule Factory. Head over there to get yourself some cheap, fast FIFA 22 coins, completely reliable, and if you use Fnatic 5 at checkout, you'll also get yourself a 5% discount. Link can be found in the description down below. Getting back into the video, now that we do have 49,000 coins, it makes life a lot easier because it opens up other types of trading methods that we can use. Now that we're at this stage, it's not worth me using the same trading methods that we used last episode, so we're going to have to bring in two new ones. The first one is the Silver Team of the Week method. This is where I will search for Silver Team of the Week within the transfer market and just go across each player until I find a player with a bid on. It is very similar to the methods that we were using last episode, but now we're looking at more expensive cards. And because these are Silver Team of the Weeks, they do still have value, some more than Gold Team of the Weeks, but also they have low competition because no one really looks to get these cards. The other trading method that I'm using is a position change method. I won't be changing player position myself, but what I will be using is FootWiz to find a list of players such as rare gold players within the top 5 major leagues, and I'm going to be looking at a set position. For this episode, we're looking at center defensive mids, but when I search for them on the console, I'm looking for them in the center mid position. The only way that they could be a center mid is if someone else applied a CDM to center mid position modifier. That cost a few thousand coins. This will limit the amount of search results that I'll be able to find on the market, and it makes life easier for me to compare that price. If there's a massive price difference between the buy nows, I can buy the cheapest, list it slightly higher, and be able to make profit with it still being the cheapest on the market. Likewise, if there's one with a low bid, I can place a bid in the last 30 seconds, potentially win that deal, and then relist it slightly higher. So this is exactly what we did. And I won't be going through every single deal, but some of the good ones are within the position change method. I managed to go and get Fred for 2,000 coins, list him at 4,800 coins, and I managed to go and get Benjamin Andre for 700 coins and list him at 4,000 coins. These are the types of deals that we're looking for, because even if someone was to look for one of these players out of their default position, for them to actually get a Benjamin Andre, they need to have the original card themselves within the CDM position, plus on top of that, they need to add a 3,000 coin position modifier being CDM to center mid. So this was a great deal. With the Silver Team of the Week, we're not doubling our coins, but we're getting some good deals as we're getting players such as Mauer for 14k and listing for 18k. Now at the end of this, I still had some coins left over, and I used those coins to get some normal silver cards as well as some bronze players. These were the trade methods that we used last episode, but we're not going to be using them too much, just for a few extra coins here and there. But after everything sold, we did manage to take our coins from 49,000 all the way up to 88,840 coins in total. Because of the players that we're dealing with, I did need to readjust the player prices and relist them onto the market for another hour, but gradually over time they do sell. You just need to have patience. And because this was so successful, as we had an 80% increase in our coins, I did the exact same methods again. We looked at Silver Team of the Week's position change players and the bronze players. But this time around, I did make a mistake, and this is something that you will need to watch out for yourself if you're going to be using these. When I searched for Silver Team of the Weeks to bid on, I stumbled across Dominic Oros. There was about 15 listed at the exact same time, and I assume it was all from the exact same person. They were listed for their minimum bid, so I added every single one of them to my watch list. At the time, he was selling for 11k, so my max was 10k. After 15 that were listed, I managed to get 6 of them, but what I didn't realize is that he was part of that week's Team of the Week. This did mean that I needed to sell these quickly, or I was just going to have to be extremely patient as his price gradually increased after he's taken out of that Team of the Week. Unfortunately, I didn't sell him quickly because I did just get way too many, and he went all the way down to 8,000 coins. Now, for most people that get in this position, they tend to just accept the loss. The good thing is that we did have position change players, which would have still kept us in profit for this trade, but unfortunately, I don't like taking losses. No one likes taking losses, so I kept relisting at 11 to 14k, each of them being listed for a different amount of time, so it doesn't look like they're all coming from just one player, and I just kept on relisting. The issue is that I bought Oros at the wrong time, which didn't lead to me losing coins, but did lead to it taking a lot longer to sell. So you'll see as we go through other trades throughout this episode that we still have quite a few remaining, and I just need to keep on relisting. The other players that we managed to get, the position change players, were still giving me thousands of coins profit per card, plus on top of that we were still using a small amount of coins at the end to go and get bronze players, which just put us a little bit extra ahead. Overall, I'm happy, but this was the first mistake that I made for this series. Most items did sell, which took us just above 100k, but of course we did still have a few of those silver team of the weeks, being Dominic Oros. 3 of them luckily did sell, and you will notice that they all sold for 11k. That's because I listed one at 11k, one at 11,250, one at 11,500, and as soon as one sold at 11k, I brought the one at 11,250 down all the way to 11k and just kept on doing the same thing over and over again. But there are still 3 that still need to sell. We also have a Zakario, and the reason he didn't sell is because he has no contracts, but I'm going to keep on relisting at a lower price. And then we still had 5 cheap bronze cards, which really don't add too much, and they will gradually sell over time. Once everything does sell, we're probably around 140k, which is a very good amount. We've already added 90k to our starting budget for this episode. And as we are having so much success, we did the exact same thing again. Silver team of the week's position change, and also some bronze cards. This time around we got 33 cards in total. I did get another 2 Dominic Oros, which I know you might be thinking is a mistake, but at this point he was no longer within the team of the week, and I was able to get him for 6.8k and another one for 8.1k, which is way below what his lowest buy now was, which was around 10,000 coins. And I knew if I kept on relisting, especially for 12 hours overnight, I would be able to sell him for 11k, as we have already done it 3 times already. So this is where this started as a very bad deal, but now it's starting to get a bit better. The other 2 silver team of the weeks will give a few thousand coins, nothing crazy, but the real coins come from the position change players. I milked the CDMs to center mid position cards that I even decided to move to center mid to CDMs and find players converted within those positions. Each card I was making a couple thousand coins profit after EA tax, but I was also able to get them on buy nows and bids for a lot lower. The deals that I was really looking out for were the likes of Ericsson. I was able to get 2 cards for less than 1,000 coins, and I was listing them at 4,000 coins plus. Aaron Guiz was another one who I got for 650 coins on a bid with no competition, and he was selling at 4,000 coins. If these players don't sell for the first time, I will relist them at a slightly lower price, but it's really not a problem because we're making a huge amount of profit for each card. Remember, the position modifiers by themselves will cost anywhere between 2,500 all the way up to 4,000 coins. And it just makes sense for someone to buy the player with the position modifier already applied rather than buy a player separately to the position modifier. And then finally, we did get a few bronze cards yet again just to maximize coins. Nothing too special here. Some of them will be able to double or even triple my coins, but yet again, we're only talking about getting them at 200 coins and listing them at 600 coins. Not a crazy amount, especially in the grand scheme of things at this stage, but it's still a good amount on top. And after relisting a couple times, we managed to sell 32 items with 10 items still left. This is going to happen now, especially with the amount of cards that we're able to buy, but it did give us 164,306 coins in total. And to the end of this episode, I did get one final trade, and we'll see what's managed to sell at the beginning of next episode. Of course, because we have had so much success, I did the exact same thing again, silver team of the week's position cards, but we're just trying to get more of them. I wanted to achieve 200k, so it only made sense to double down on what is already working. This time around, we managed to get 23 separate trades, 10 of which managed to be Silver Team of the Weeks and 13 being position change players. And I must say that this was probably the best round that we've had today, because for a lot of those Silver Team of the Weeks, we managed to get them less than 10,000 coins. Some of them around 7,000 coins, and managed to list them for around 16,000 coins, which is a very good amount of profit. It's fair to say that we've definitely smashed 200k once everything sells, but I'm curious to know on how many coins do you think we'll have at the beginning of next episode. There's a total of 33 items within the transfer market, 11 Silver Team of the Week, 17 position cards, and 5 bronze players. This does include the items that didn't sell for the previous trades, plus also the latest trades that we was just able to get. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think we will be starting with at the beginning of next episode. Anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. See ya.